everyone, so I am filming this the next day after I filmed that tutorial for you. I just want to let you know that this video is a little weird. There isn't a intro, but there is an outro for you guys. So just be mindful. I did film this live on Facebook, so it wasn't directly filmed for YouTube. So the setting's a little weird, but I hope you guys can bear with me and enjoy the tutorial anyway. Hope you like it. Do a lip scrub because my lips are a little chapped, so I'm going to use a lip scrub first. This is the Indie Beauty Buttercream Antioxidant Lip Scrub. So what I'm going to do, it just looks like that. I got it in an Ipsy. So this is just a eyebrow, it has like an eyebrow brush to fill in your eyebrows, but then it has the comb and the brush. I have cleaned the brush, and I'm going to use that to dip out the lip scrub and like scrub it onto my lips just to make sure I can really, so here, let's do this. Just put it on my finger first. That was a lot. And now I'm just going to scrub it with the brush. So I'm done with that. I'm just going to wipe it off with a towel that I have over here. Oh my gosh, they feel so soft. So then next, I'm just gonna take my EOS lip balm. This is amazing. I love the EOS lip balms. They really work for me and they smell amazing. This is like their pink lemonade one, and I'm just gonna apply this onto the lips. Lip balm is your best friend. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the face today. I ran out of primer and I'm so upset. I used the Maybelline like baby skin. I ran out. I need to go to the store to get more, but I did see somebody use the Tarte oil as one of their priming bases, and I've used it before and I don't feel like, I feel like it primed my face, but it definitely did not make my makeup look oily or anything. So until I can get me some more primer, this is what we're gonna have to work with. So I'm just gonna drop this. I have a brush. I just use a foundation brush to move this around because I do not like using my fingers, because I just don't like when my fingers get really oily. So now that that's blended in, we can start by itching our noses, because as soon as I put something on, my nose always itches. Okay, so I'm going to use, this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Amber Beige. This is like my holy grail right now, my holy grail foundation. I have this foundation in the NYX Total Control foundation drops, and out of the two, I love this one. The first try I used it, I was not a fan. It was a little too light, and it was like ashy, like it had an ashy undertone. But the second time I used it, it was just perfect. So I am going to use this today. I'm just going to put it all over my face. This is a very, very notable foundation. So I'm just going to dampen my beauty blender really quick. Put some concealer on. This is the NYX Full Coverage concealer in the shade Porcelain. I'm sorry if I'm trying to find a neutral place to have you guys like put you, because I can only really film in my bathroom, and I have really bad yellow lighting in my bathroom. So the other day when I filmed in here, it was just so bad. I had to tinker with the phone that I'm recording on. I had to tinker with it a lot to try to get me in focus. So like how I move over here and it like blinds you, it did that a lot. So I'm just taking this concealer and putting it where I want to brighten or conceal anything. If I go back here, all my makeup's over here by the sink, by my mirror. So, and you're like sitting up on my window, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take the same beauty blender that I used before, and blend all of this out. Okay, so now that we have all of our concealer blended, I'm going to go into the CoverGirl Professional Loose Powder, and this is the shade 115, and I'm going to bake these under eyes and get powder everywhere. That's what we're going to do. Don't blind the viewers. Just do a little of that action. And then any excess powder, just like in the middle of the forehead, the cupid's bow, the nose, the chin. And then we will set, once this is like set and ready to go, we will go and set the rest of the face with the same powder. I'm just going to do my eyebrows really quick, and I do nothing. I say do my eyebrows and then I end up doing, there's like nothing I do to them. I just use this Maybelline New York Brow Trauma Sculpting Brow Mascara in the shade Deep Brown. This kind of gives a little color, but mostly just combs them through and sets them in place. Like, can you see that? Like, there's a little bit of a difference, but nothing too noticeable. And I just did, got my eyebrows done last night. So there's really, I don't really need to fill them in. I have thick eyebrows, and I have not mastered filling in eyebrows, and I don't feel like I want to try today because I feel like this look it's already turning out to be a good look, and I don't want to ruin it. I'm going to grab my powder brush, my second biggest powder brush, and we are going to first off clean the powder off of my shirt. But we are going to dust off the powder that is on our under eyes. So I'm going to dip back into that CoverGirl face powder, like loose setting powder, and just set our faces. So now what we're going to do is we are going to contour or bronze. It's more of a bronze than it is a contour. So I'm going to dip in, I'm going to try to focus, here we go. I'm going to dip into the IT Cosmetics Live, Love, Laugh Vitality Face Disc. And this is, I'm going to use a matte bronzer out of this. It's this shade right here. Okay, so I'm going to just dip in. This is not the brush that I want, but you know, you gotta live with it. I'm going to dip into that powder brush that we used, and pray to God that we can blend this out a little bit. So we got a nice bronze on our cheeks, and I promise you it looks a lot more harsh on camera than it does in real life. Like, I can't blend that anymore. We're gonna do lightly. This is the DLS blush in the shade Kitty Pink. Again, we have hella powder on our shirt, but that's okay, we can always fix that. So I'm just gonna get this, oh, hurt my finger. It's kind of like a, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's a, if I had to describe it, it's like a peach color. I'm just gonna take an angled fluffy brush, get very little. Like, it'll be like so subtle, like you won't even be able to know that I'm wearing any. Yes, very, very subtle. So for highlighter, I'm going to be dipping into the IT Cosmetics Carly Bible palette. this is what it looks like. Holy crap. Okay. Woo! I thought that shade right there was broken. It's not. So I'm going to dip into this shade right here, the second shade in the palette. I'm going to take another angled fluffy brush and just dip in there. This is very pigmented, so you do not need a lot. Learn that. And then just put this on the tops of the cheekbones. Lord Jesus! Is that you shining down on me today? Oh. That is a stunning highlight. Alright, so I'm just going to do that on the other cheek. Holy crap, that is so beautiful. And I'm just going to do my nose, down the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and my cupid's bow. I feel like I'm shining down from like the gods, like looking down at everybody and like blinding. So today I want to do a matte smoky eye with a bold lip that's kind of going to match this shirt, and this shirt is like a maroon color. So the liquid lip that I'm going to be using is also maroon burgundy red color. So I'm going to be dipping into a lot of different palettes today, kind of just get the ideal look that I want to be, like what I'm going for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into my favorite handy trusty palette at the moment, and that is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. It's going to click. Sorry about this. It is absolutely stunning. I love it. Especially love this pink shade right here. But we are not going to be using that today. We are just going to brace ourselves and not use a shimmer color today, because I want to do something a little out of my comfort zone, and that is a matte smoky eye. This is going to be a brown smoky eye. So we're going to start off with this baby today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into Da Vinci right here. It is just this matte bone color that I'm going to put all over my lid, kind of just as a base with this blending brush. Just putting it from lid all the way up to brow bone. I think the only shimmer that we might do today is to highlight our inner corner and our brow. As far as the colors like on the lid and the eye, we are not doing any shimmers, which is going to be very, 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 very hard for me. So I'm just doing that on the other eye as well. So now that we got that matte bone color on, I'm going to take the same brush because it won't affect anything. I'm going to go into Almond Truffle right here in the corner. It's this very, very light brown shade, and this is going to be our transition shade. Just going to start on the outer corner in a circular motion and then come in. Very light hand. I don't want to do anything like over the top just yet. I'm going to build that color up just a little bit. Okay, so I am going to try my hardest to keep like the eye look the same, like the shape of the eyeshadow. Okay, my bad. So I'm going to clean this off really quick. Okay, so it smells like roses. I'm iffy on it. So next shade that we're going to go into is just a slight darker shade of Almond Truffle. And Mocha is what we're going to be dipping into. If you can see, here's Almond Truffle and here's Mocha. We're going to put that in the crease as well. Just try to focus it a little bit under the color that we just put in there. Focusing it more on the outside. So as far as this palette goes, the next darkest shade brown wise is this shade called Boradox. And do you see that? That's the color that we just used right there. That's the next darkest shade. So I don't want to go that bold yet, so I'm going to dip into another palette. I think we're going to go into the Carly Bybel palette and use this shade right dead center right here. And I'm just going to work that in the crease as well, because I don't want to deepen. I don't want to go just real heavy with one really dark shade super fast. I want to be able to build and get those colors before I put in that darkest shade. So I'm just going to dip in with that and just blend that in as well. I'm going to take this angled fluffy brush, go back into the Chocolate Bonbon palette and go into the shade Boradox. We are going to use a shade and put it mostly, really focusing it on the outer corner. I'm going to try my best to keep it on the outer corner and not bring it. I am going to bring it in to the inner corner, but I'm not going to make it as harsh. Kind of just to like, so it just doesn't look like I just plotted a color right there and didn't do anything with it. So I'm dipping into the shade Boradox, really trying to tap some of that off because this is a really pigmented shade. Alright. Pray to Lord Jesus that this is going to work out. Okay. First, tapping on our outer corner. That worked. I'm going to see if you can see. So with that shade that we just used, Boradox, do you see the difference? Makes it more of like a red, like a deep red brown color. Ugh, I love it. I'm going to go in with another dark shade. I'm going to go in with this brush right here. It's kind of like a dome brush. I'm going into Molted. So this is a really deep dark brown, but it has some like gold flecks in it. So I'm just going to work that into the outer as well. Okay. So I'm going to take a clean blending brush and blend it really well. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into this this brush. I'm going to take it Satin Sheets. I'm going to put that on our brow bone in our inner corner, and that's all we're going to do. That's all we're going to do for shimmer. We're not going to take it anywhere else. Alright, so as far as eyeshadow goes, we are done with eyeshadow. So now I'm going to do mascara and eyeliner. Then we'll have to do lips and setting spray, and then we will be done. So this is the Lash Renegade Mascara by Wet n Wild. This is, if I want a good drugstore mascara and don't want to use my expensive stuff, this is what I go with. It's not waterproof too, so it's not like deadly to get off. What the applicator looks like. I'm going to apply mascara. Alrighty, now for eyeliner. This is the Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pen in the shade Black Noir, and I'm just gonna put that in the waterline. Alright. Then one more step, two more steps. I'm going to set my face with the Urban Decay Slick Makeup Setting Spray, Oil Control. Dry a bit. Now for lips. I don't think you guys are ready. I just don't think you're ready. Are you ready for this color? Are you ready for this color? This is the lip we're going with. This is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Avenue. Are you ready? Ooh. Okay. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed today. I really hope you did enjoy. I enjoyed making this for you guys. I thank you guys so much for watching.